It had a bigger impact on me than I thought it would.
Sometimes you just need someone up there just to give you what you wished you had.
And we're going to help young leaders show the world around them what young people can do. Why does it say represent, not represent?
When you present something, you're like showing it. Represent something that was presented before, but trying to bring it back.
This program is funded by the police. We said to them, we're going to do a represent young leaders journey, and we're going to help young leaders show the world around them what young people can do. We're trying to go, no, actually, youth can do these great things and they can lead. Does that make sense?
I mean, I was just like instantly interested.
I applied, I don't really know, I got CC'd in an email. It seemed really interested and it was definitely a good opportunity to be given. From what I'd been told, it was something about helping people and basketball, and it was a step towards the career that I want, being a psychologist.
Me and my friend, Rafaela, we both looked at each other and we saw like basketball, mental health, we want to help.
It was like you could kind of get involved from the other side of things instead of being like a player and help more, and I was like, yeah.
You know what? Come, talk to the other girls, be with them as, you know, you guys are like older than them, be their support.
As part of the Represent journey, we had an opportunity to help with the charity of Carriers of Hope, which helps people that struggle with financial issues or refugees that come from other countries, help them with their food or home struggles, such as in Christmas they prepared gifts for them and they asked the community to help them donate, and they wrapped them up and gave them to kids so that they have the same feeling as others, that they can celebrate Christmas. This opportunity has helped me gain self-confidence on myself and hopefully impacted other young people's lives.
So for one of the weeks at the Represent, we did a Young Leaders Takeover where me and all the young leaders did the B sessions, the bowl sessions, and the Better B sessions. I was the one who did the B sessions where I spoke about friendship on that day, and as I struggled with my own friendships ever since I was really young, so I thought that's one thing that they would really benefit from. I gave them a couple of questions like, give me an story that you experienced that really affected your view of friendship. One girl actually started crying. She explained how her friendships weren't always that good, and the fact that sometimes she wished that someone told her that she doesn't really need people to tell her that you're good enough. And that just explained to me that just showed me that my words actually affected her. I think that's one of the things that made me realize that actually my words mattered to them, and that sometimes you just need someone up there just to give you what you wished you had.
One of the things we did as part of this program is a coaching and a table officiating course. So we did 2 courses over 3 days. One was coaching, one was table officialing. And we had people from all sorts of higher levels coming in to teach us. We were on the court and in a classroom, and it was a really valuable experience. So these courses were the start of a journey that we could pursue to become a coach in the future or continue table officiating.
In the CWMI session we had a mental health professional, and it was a really good experience for me, especially because I want to go into psychology as a career. So to hear from someone who works in that industry was just really helpful and interesting to me. She spoke about things like physical and visual signs of someone going through a panic attack, for example, and some of those were like sweaty palms or fiddling or like not being able to sit still, increased breathing and things like that.
So one of the opportunities we had as part of the Represent journey was to create our own hoodies. By Alex, he started his own merchandise line called Sticks and Stones, and basically a lot of leaders came together and we had fun with it, and we shared our ideas and came to compromise of how to design our own hoodie, you know, the colours, the design, what it's going to say. And so at the end of this program we get to take them home, which is very cool and exciting. The idea of being a leader, especially in today's generation and being able to like impact somebody younger than you just by being there is what really inspired me. Initially, it was like, okay, maybe it will help with university, but when I started to engage in it really, it was so much more than that. It was about changing like a child's or a young adult's life.
Yeah, so it had a bigger impact on me than I thought it would. I kind of did just think it would be basketball, but like the well-being side was a lot more helpful than you think.
The fact that I was supporting them instead of them supporting me was my means of confidence. So they saw me as their older sister, sort of. So that made me like, okay, it's great. Like, you are confident. They see you as a really cool person. So
It makes me feel like I'm actually important, because I feel like I can actually help them, even if it's in like a small, like, little thing that's in their lives, whether it's just like asking how their week's been and helping them with tips in basketball. It makes me feel like I'm making a little impact.
I wanted to become what they saw in me, and I think that's how I shaped myself, sort of the journey wise. And now every single time like they're in school, they say, hi, oh my god, that's like the young leader, the older leader, she's our coach. One of them calls me Miss, which is great, of course.
Like young children actually looking up to someone like me. Like, I wouldn't really think of myself as a leader or anything, but they're actually listening and looking up and looking at me as a role model and the person that they're listening to. Empowering.
For me, it's been taking notice of not just my own growth, but the people around me and the people I care about, or the people I've grown to care about recently. Because there's so many things going on around us, and it's hard to worry about other things other than ourselves. But when you notice what people are going through and the way they feel and the way they could be potentially feeling, and you know you could do something to help, really makes a difference.
Them believing in me makes me feel like I can believe in myself too.